You know how sometimes you're just having one of those days? I'm having that day right now. I was like, kind of sleepy. I'm just gonna go make a real chill video. No big deal. And then I spilled coffee in the kitchen and the dog peed on the floor. I think that he just thought that I wasn't going to take him out. I don't really know. And then I can't find my card to do my white balance. My memory card was full and I had to go move everything off of it so that I could record. And then the battery died like immediately. Things keep falling off of my desk. It's just feeling a little intense right now. I'm going to take a breath. I'm going to put on makeup while I talk, but I'm just going to chat about things. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about, so we'll see. I may or may not say what things are as I use them. Everything will be in the description box. I am going to say this because I haven't used this in a video at all. This is the Drunk Elephant Lippe Balm. It feels great going on. But looking at the ingredients after I got it, which I should have looked at before I ordered it, there's nothing in it that is worth the price. I'm also just gonna clip my hair up, even if it looks dumb, because I don't feel like doing anything else with it, and I don't have to. I was in a pretty good mood despite being tired, and now I just feel really annoyed. I know that it wasn't Winston's fault. Like, I had turned out the lights in that room. So he was in the, front of the house, and I had turned off the lights because I was going to the bathroom before I was taking him out. Because I always take him out before I start filming, just, to make sure. And so I think that he thought I had just, deserted him without taking him out. And he's good at letting us know when he needs to go out, but his method of letting us know, not the greatest. He just goes and stands by the door silently, which is not helpful because I don't know that he's by the door unless I see him by the door. And he won't vocally let us know that he needs to go out until he is bursting. It's not like he has a lot of accidents, and I do genuinely think that he just really needed to go out and thought that I wasn't gonna take him out. My boyfriend's YouTube has just a few little short videos on it or whatever, and it has it has one video just of the sand from when the first time he ever went to the Pacific, when we went out to Washington a couple of years ago. And then the rest of it is just little short clips of our dog. I was playing his YouTube on the TV and the dog was watching it, which was hilarious because I think at first he was just a little apprehensive. Why is there that other dog? And then when there was a clip where he was barking, he just started barking back at the TV, and it was so funny. And I have a video where he's just kind of howling. And so then I was playing that, and he was just howling back and forth at himself. It was probably super annoying for anybody else, but I thought it was really funny, and I was the only person there, so it doesn't matter. This, by the way, is the coffee that I spilled. So it's the Starbucks cold brew, and I've been making my own cold brew, but I was being lazy. So I had already drank half of it because I just mix it half with soy milk. And so the first half I had just poured into a cup with soy milk. And so I was I'll just fill the bottle up with soy milk, and then it's still half and half, and I don't have to worry about washing a dish or whatever. And I poured the soy milk way too fast, and it went all down the front of me. And I was holding in my other hand, which really was the problem, was that I was trying to like pour with it sitting on the counter instead of like holding it and pouring. But I was pouring the soy milk, and in my other hand I was holding my makeup eraser, my brand new makeup eraser that I had washed and hadn't used yet, and spilled coffee all over it. It was an annoying moment. Okay, we're gonna move on from the annoying moments. This, by the way, was sent to me by the lovely Lauren Castillo Beauty. Her channel will be linked down in the description, but this is the Norvina Volume 3, which completes my Norvina collection, except like the day after I got this. They announced that they were releasing a volume 4 because they didn't want me to have a complete collection, apparently. I do also want to talk a little bit about some things that I have noticed in the comment section. When somebody is really sad, we're just going to use the word sad. Somebody is really sad for whatever reason, they're more likely to not be kind to other people. And I think that that's something that's really important to remember, because when somebody is already hurting or having a difficult time and are lashing out, the worst thing to do in that case is to then lash out back at them. And it's something that I've noticed as there have been more and more unkind messages left, most of which seem to be people thinking that they're clever by saying that I'm fat in a video where I said that I'm fat. But whatever. I mean, we can't all be clever. So if you see comments like that, please don't respond to them. Or if you do respond to them, don't respond to them by then telling them that they're stupid. That's not going to help anything. And it means that things that they might already think about themselves that are causing them to feel like they want to say mean things to other people are like, it's just reinforcing that, and it's reinforcing the bad behavior, and it's really just doing the same thing that they're doing, because chances are you don't know that person. If you do know that person, you guys are having some sort of weird personal argument, please don't do it on my channel. But I don't mind if people leave comments that say things like, there's no need to leave a rude comment, or saying, when you leave comments like this, it just makes you look bad. Like, things like that, whatever. Like, I don't mind if you respond to the comments. It's when the response to the person who left the original comment is something like, you're stupid, or you're ugly, or, saying something back to them about them. The comment might be stupid, the comment might be ugly, but it's not fair to do the same thing to that person that you're trying to defend me from them doing to me. And it's something that I just, it seems to be happening more and more. And especially, do not tell people that because they are young or because they are children, that they don't matter, that they're not valid, that their opinions don't matter. I realize that there are a lot of children that have been watching this channel, and that's okay. Most of the videos that I make, I expect for people to watch with children in the room anyway. I always try to keep that in consideration when I'm making my videos. And some of the kindest things that have been said to me have been said by 8 and 9-year-olds. And I remember very well being that age and feeling like because I was a kid, I didn't matter. You're still a human. And if you are a teenager or an adult and you're telling them that they don't matter because of their children, then frankly, shame on you. Children are important. Just because I've decided not to have children doesn't mean that I don't think that children are important. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to turn into a rant about this. There was one particular comment thread that I was responding to right before I decided that I was going to make a video, where somebody had just like gone off on someone and telling them that they were stupid and a child and to shut up. Not okay, dude. Not okay. This part of this video is really for my very young viewers. If your parents are telling you not to interact in the chat, or if they're telling you not to be a part of live videos, listen to them. I know that it's really, really hard to think that your parents aren't just being overprotective, but they care about you. And there are a lot of people whose parents might not be paying as much attention, and it's good to appreciate that your parents are paying attention and that they care. And that's really all it is. It's that they care, and at the end of the day, they don't know me. If they're limiting your social media, it's because they're trying to do what's best for you. Parents sometimes do things that seem really, really stupid and unfair that really are actually in your best interest. So, complete and total subject change. But do any of you play The Sims? The Sims is like my favorite game. I am still very much like going back and forth about whether or not I want to get a Switch so that I can play Animal Crossing. If you play The Sims and you want to make a Sim version of me and do the makeup on the Sim, I would love to recreate makeup looks that you guys do and try to do them in real life. And you can do like whatever crazy thing you want to do. I just think that would be so much fun. Yeah, that just sounds like a lot of fun to me. Oh, I'm having back spasms. This video is so all over the place. This is what happens when I have no, like, idea of what I'm gonna film when I sit down. It just ends up being, like, a random Mod Podge. Sorry, I stopped talking for ages because I was doing my eyes. Well, I was doing my eyeliner. And the major downside of Hydraliners, I got it in my eye, which made my eyes water a ton, which then made it bleed all over the place. It's just like a big catch-22. I was okay until I started doing my waterline. And then the brush that I was using just wasn't the best brush for that. And also I've been having allergy issues, but we're gonna see if we can still salvage this look. You're probably so sick of hearing me talk about how sleepy I am. And if you knew how much I actually sleep, like, I know that I talk about it, but I think that it's really hard to like grasp the amount of sleep that I actually get. So just to kind of give you an idea of my most recent sleep adventures, I went to sleep and slept. So I went to sleep a few days ago. I slept for like 12 hours. I woke up for about 4 hours. I took a 3-hour nap. I woke up for about 5 hours. Slept for another 12 hours. Woke up for about 5 hours. Slept for another 12 hours. Woke up for like 8 hours this morning. And then slept for another 12 hours. And now I've been up for a few hours and I'm struggling to stay awake. It's so stupid. It's really... it's frustrating, but like it's not anything that is life-threatening. It's just really annoying. And I don't know, like, in a way, I'm glad right now that I sleep so much because it means that I don't experience the same level of, like, general discomfort about having to be at home and in the house all the time that other people do. And I know that there are places that are like starting to open back up and get back to normal. That is not really the case where I'm at. They just extended us another like 3 weeks. When I have really good days and I wish that I could go somewhere and do something, I definitely understand what everyone else is going through. But because I sleep so much, I am not going through the same thing everyone else is going through. Like, I am, but in a different way. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? I don't know anymore. I keep saying that I'm going to do another live stream. I really need to, because doing a live stream at least makes me feel like I'm, well, and I am. Like, it gives me the opportunity to, like, interact with people in real time. So maybe that'll happen before this video even goes up, because honestly I just am at the point where I feel like I'm not making sense to other people anymore. And this whole thing where like I'm just all over the place with my thoughts, that's really just how I've been feeling lately. And I don't feel like I am being very... I've lost focus. Like, I feel like I've just lost so much focus. And sometimes it makes my brain sad. Those are 2 completely different eyebrows. Like, full on, not even there. Just make that one pointy and call them the same. You know what I really want to do right now? I want to go for a hike. Like, I just want to go out in nature. I watched this documentary. It's called like The Last Festival on Earth. And it was about these people who, when like all of the like lockdowns and stuff started, they were at this festival that I don't remember where it was. I wasn't entirely paying attention. It's something my boyfriend was watching and I was like half watching. But these people went to this festival, and the festival was literally about like being one with nature and being one with the earth. And that's like, I have nothing against that, except these people got stuck there for like a week. I thought when I was like watching bits and pieces of it, I think I was editing a video or something while he was watching it. I don't remember what else. Oh, I was shopping for Mother's Day. Which obviously I was doing online. I was looking at stuff online to try and get something for his mom for Mother's Day. I thought they had been stranded there for weeks because the way that they were going on and on about it sounded like they'd been stranded there for weeks. And there are people who are just like, they clearly are entitled. What's the word entitled? And they didn't even really lose luxuries. Like, they still had plenty of food. Basically, it seemed like maybe some of their recreational party favors had worn out. And so they decided that they were angry. And I realized that there were people like that. I realized it could be a scary situation to be stuck in a place where like you're just not really sure what's going on. And I wish I could remember where they were. And they were like literally on the beach. And it was a place that's like supposed to be paradise. They still had cell phone access. Like, it was just precautionary. Like, you're a bunch of people who were traveling in international airports. And of course the people were all like, well, none of us seem to have this, so why can't we leave? But because you could have it and be asymptomatic, it makes sense that they would tell them, like, hey, you're going to be here for 14 days. They had food, they had water, they had internet access. At no point did anyone say anything about, like, not having, like, running water or toilets or anything. It was just a bunch of people who, like, seemed to be really entitled. It just was so frustrating to watch because it was like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're basically on vacation and you're upset that you're stuck on vacation. Like, when you get home, all you can do is just be home. And then, and again, like, when I thought they had been there for like weeks, I was much more understanding of where they were coming from than when it turned out that they'd been there for like 2 or 3 days and were freaking out. It was just, I just didn't understand where they were coming from. And they were just like complaining the whole time. And I was like, you know, you're stuck on an extended vacation. The people who were on vacation and were places like stuck on a cruise ship, like, if those people had reason to complain. Being stuck on a cruise ship for 14 days, you're gonna have like plumbing start to back up. You're gonna have limited food sources because they were in such close contact. There was a lot of situations where, like, if one person got it, everybody was exposed, and there was a good chance that you were gonna get this illness too. If you're somebody who is struggling with everything that's going on in the world right now, that is completely valid. My issue with the people in this documentary were the fact that they had access to multiple luxuries. Like, it was really, they were in a country that was not a first world country and were complaining about first world problems. They were there in a large group. They were interacting as a group. and yet they were complaining. Like, their situation was actually better than a lot of other people's situations, so it was just very frustrating. I probably shouldn't have even brought it up, but I did. I also am actually very pleased with how this makeup look turned out. Usually when I'm venting, my makeup reflects that I was venting, and yeah, this really did not. I do wish that I would have put on some kind of mascara before I put the eyeliner on. There's, I can't think of the word. Oh, it's in my brain. It is not functioning fully anymore. Primer. If you put on a lash primer, which helps your lashes be longer, and lash primers are usually also white based, and then you put the Hydraliner on top of that, it really helps to bring it out. But overall, the colors just turned out very pretty. And I haven't worn like a nice bright orangey red lipstick like this in so long, and yeah, I like it. I feel like it makes my teeth look white, or at least maybe just less yellow. I will say that this was not the relaxed chill video that I had hoped for and intended to do when I decided I was going to do a video. The coffee, the spilling of the coffee was really the beginning of that downfall. Yeah, it hopefully it entertained you, distracted you, didn't annoy you too terribly, maybe provided some background noise while you cleaned the house or did homework. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I think that I need to do I think I really genuinely need to do a live stream. Even my boyfriend, like, even though we're both, like, we live together, he is still working, which means that we don't have, like, that time together. And then also, like, when I'm sleeping so much, it means that there's a good chance that the short windows that I'm awake will be when he's asleep. So that is also unfortunate. Yeah. So again, just sort of a little recap of the things that I've gone on about in this video. When it comes to bullying, please be kind. Just be nice to each other. It is not difficult to just not say something rude. Sims. If you play The Sims or would like to see me recreate a makeup look that you do on a sim, the gallery, I always forget that the gallery has hashtags. So if you do hashtag truth in beauty, just all one word, then I will search that hashtag. So let me know if you're going to do it, because it's something that I don't know if people will even be interested in. But I friggin' love The Sims. Okay. I am done rambling for now, I think. I really love this makeup look. I wish that I had something else to film, but I really don't. I didn't even have anything to film for this video. So this is what you get. All right. I hope that you are having an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and that you are staying more sane than I am, apparently. All right. Bye.